exciting part for me because I get to embarrass her. Come here. You know how bad I want this one.
You can sit if you want.
This is all for her. I get more excited at these times, I think, than the family and even the young person does. But you know, I tell the story to like how me and Andrea met, or Andrea, me and Danielle met. She was the mean one. Andrea was the mean one. I remember when her grandfather called me, called City of Angels and said, you know, his granddaughter was going through some stuff, and could we make a meeting? So we set up a meeting. I believe it was like a Saturday evening we set it up for. I remember early Saturday morning he called me up and he said, Red, he goes, I don't think we can wait. I think she's OD'ing. And I'm thinking we'll go to, you know, I told him to go to the hospital. And he ended up bringing her down to us. Well, that day we had an event. So I had the motorcycle and she came walking up and she was really sick. She was really bad. So we ended up getting her into treatment, but it was going to take 3 or 4 hours for them to get here. Long story short, I had to put her on the back of a bike to drive her over to the event. And she sat there under the tent for a couple hours, and she went to the retreat of Lancaster. She went to, you know, did her time there, came out, and she had some slip-ups, and she disappeared for a while. But during that time, and then I'll let her tell what she wants to tell, but during that time, I got to watch her when she came back, and she humbled herself and said, you know what, I don't want this anymore. And she goes, Red, I really want to get clean. And when I see you kids go through that and then come back and actually make it, and she's one of the success, and actually all 3 of these girls up here, they're each over a year clean. And I know we have other people. And I know we have other people with a clean time, and it's so important. And I know when we get cards, everybody says congratulations, and I seen this card, and all it says was thank you all over it, because you're an inspiration, not only to me, to a lot of other people. And watching her just volunteer to go to a school, and the school she ended up getting picked to go to, it was just me and her, and we're driving. I never been to this school, it was way out of town. So we're driving through the neighborhood, and we're both looking at each other, and we're going, oh, this is going to be a nice school. They got like $500,000 homes, it's going to be a beautiful school. As soon as we crossed through a stoplight, it turned right to the ghetto. So when we pulled up to the school, and then both of us actually started judging as the kids were walking into the auditorium, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm going, oh my God, what did I get this poor girl into? And but it was such a, they were the most respectful young kids. She was able to, well, she didn't stand up, she sat down and told her story. But since then, I've watched her, and she gives back. She's an awesome young lady in the sober house now, Elizabeth House, with some of the girls from Elizabeth out here. And she, you know, she's always willing to help out somebody else. And, you know, with that, again, sweetheart, you're such an inspiration. I love you so much. I know the girls got something to say too.
Go ahead, Andrea.
Okay. I don't even know where to start. Danielle. I don't know. I remember when we first got to the house, and like, I don't think we talked that much at first. We were like, you know, had that tough guy act on, and like, you know, you don't care about nothing. But then like we started to open up, and like I just remember one night there was only a couple people at the house, and like you guys were just laughing so hard outside, like I thought you were gonna like have a stroke. Like that's how hard you were laughing, and you were like, tears were like rolling down your eyes because you were like laughing so hard, and like, you know, that's what this is about. Like that is recovery, and I don't know, just like watching you like grow, and like I think that like not only watching you grow, but I think like we've grown a lot together, and just like a lot of stuff we go through, and I don't know, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna get all choked up, but like I don't know, I'm just like so happy I met you, and just like all the girls at the house, like it really is God. Like there's no other explanation. Like who would have thought like a year ago you'd be here, be where you're at. And like Red said, like you're always willing to, I get a commitment, I'm like, oh my God, I want to speak. Danielle, do you want to speak for me? She's like, yup. I'm like, all right, let's go. And like you never say no. And you know, you're just like a great example of this program, like how it works. Like people just go to meetings and respect it sober by sitting on the chair and like staying quiet. Like you actually did the work, and like now you want to help other people and take other women through the steps. Like I think that's amazing, and I just love you. You're an inspiration.
When you first came around, you were just like her. You were a little spitfire, and it was so funny. And I figured you guys would be friends because why not? And I was so happy that you decided to go into the sober house because it was probably one of the best decisions you could have made, especially because you had somebody like Andrea to watch out for you all the time. And you know, we're so proud of you. And there's nothing better than seeing one of us, you know, reach that year mile marker. It's so special, and you deserve it. And your smile lights up the room. And I'm so happy for you. And look at all of your family and friends here to support you. And it's really great. And we just want to give you these flowers.
I know when, you know, having Andrea in the Elizabeth house made me feel good when we send new girls there because we got somebody to look after them. And then when Andrea moved out, I'll be honest, I got a little nervous and I'm going, shit, who's going to take care of her kids? They're girls now. The house is such an awesome place. I mean, they're pretty much the girls there pull together. But I look at Danielle, it's like kind of stepping right into Andrea's shoes for us, you know, and she definitely doing the job. Again, I mean, I'm so proud of you, so happy, and, you know, we love you guys. What'd you call me?
I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna let God come through, I guess. Thank you everyone for like being here. Like I am like so grateful and blessed right now. It's like unbelievable. Like honestly, like a year ago I never thought like my life will be where it is today. Like I say it all the time when I speak and everything. Like back then, like I was a hopeless, helpless addict, and today, like I'm actually a woman of grace, honor, and dignity. And that would never have happened if it wasn't for like Brett, like being there for me, hunting me down, like out in York, PA, and being there for me when I was in jail, and then being there for me even like when I got out of jail, because I knew like I had a choice. I could either go do 6 months in another county or move into a recovery house and everything. And of course my mind was going all crazy. I was like, you want to know what? I don't want to live like that anymore. So I decided to give the recovery house a chance, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Like, I'm about to like cry and stuff. Oh my god. Like the girls in the house, like in the beginning I had a problem with females. I don't like females, but like but like when I moved into the house, like they all took me under their wings, and like in the house all the women were working amazing programs. They all had like strong recovery and everything, and I wanted, what they had, and like I did everything I can just to follow in their footsteps. Like I got a sponsor and I started working on the 12 steps, and like my life has made like one big 80. Like I don't have everything, like all the materialistic things I want, but that's okay because I have a peace of mind today, and I actually have respect for myself, and I actually like who I am today and everything, and that would never have happened without AA and like the 12 steps and everything. So thank you to all my friends and family for like being here and everything.
Where's Grandpa at? I know you got something.
Not really. That's all.
You're the one that got all this started, my man.
Yeah. I'm really proud. You've seen what we sent out to Pennsylvania and what we got back. Entirely different person. We have to smile back that she used to have. My wife and I worried like heck. And we were the first ones to admit, you know, we don't know what to do. So we sent her away a couple times. And she came back. She asked us to bring her back. She wanted to go to jail. She went to jail. She came out a different person. She probably saw the people in there that were still flying high. I'm so proud of her.
Real quick, and then we'll eat. There's, you know, I don't put nobody on the spot unless I've known you more than a couple weeks, so. But we have parents here that we've just met in the last week or so, and their son's in treatment now. We do this because this is what City of Angels is all about. When we ask you to step back out of the way and let City of Angels step in and take care of your children, to take care of your daughter or your son, this is what we mean what we say. And all we're doing is asking you to trust us enough and trust the people between our meetings that come out of here, between Narnon, between what City of Angels vows and promises that we do. It's just, you know, it's look and go. And we know how hard it is to let go of your child. We really do. That's the only way that we're going to come out. That's the only way they're going to come out like Andrea and Ashley and Danielle and the other kids in here. And, you know, so if anything, if this showed you tonight, just to have a little bit of trust and faith that, you know, this does work. It really does work. And these girls are just perfect examples. And Charles over here, you know, this is an example of what recovery is all about. Anthony, you know, again, I like embarrassing people. I mean, this kid wanted to fight me. He was wanting to fight bad. But the point is this is what we're all about, man. And we're showing recovery. And we've got a brother and sister here that struggled for years. And, you know, and they're doing it. They're doing it just because they finally surrendered and gave up and said, you know what, I don't want it no more. Somebody show me how to recover. So all we're asking is just let them go and let us do what we do. Let, you know, God's doing the work. We're just kind of keep working through us to do it. So again, congratulations, and we can eat now.